Bruce Goldberg Live is brought to you by Product Name, the name behind the product behind the name. Live and on relay stations throughout the world, you're watching Bruce Goldberg Live with special guests tonight. We haven't announced them yet, but anyway, this is live and we're doing it right now. So give a nice big round of applause for Bruce Goldberg. Nurse. Yeah, the Wiggles, it's Goldberg Live. Welcome to it. Brought to you by Product Name, the name behind the product behind the name. We're doing this live on a Sunday night from the eastern suburbs of Sydney in Australia. If you're watching this from anywhere in the world, you're watching us on Ustream, YouTube, Realstream, Facebook, wherever you're watching this, welcome to the show. This show is about absolute BS. That's what it's about. We've got some new things for you to play tonight too. What's been going on in your neck of the woods? We'd love to hear from you. You can write it in the box below in YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're watching this, or you can give us a call on the number that appears right there on the screen. Hang on, that way, yeah. 0481 825 554, or you can give us a call from outside of Australia on what's our number there? 61 481 825 554. You think I'd know it by now, wouldn't you? You think I'd know it off by heart. I've been saying it long enough. Nurse. Anyway, what's been going on in your neck of the woods? Believe it or not, in Australia here in New South Wales, it's Labor Day tomorrow. It's a holiday. But this is going to surprise a lot of Australians watching this. Tomorrow is a public holiday in not every state, but just about all of them. But in Queensland, it's not a public holiday. It's not a Labor Day holiday. It's the Queen's birthday holiday. Work it out, folks. If you can work it out, good on you. Because I can't. I think it's insane. I think it's totally insane. Nurse. I mean, how many birthdays does the Queen have? And why is our Labor Day holiday also their Queen's holiday in Queensland? Has this been done deliberately to sync it all up? I don't know. Anyway, have your say. Tell us what's on your mind. We'd love to hear from you. You can write it in the box below, or send us not send us anything actually, or you can send me your money, but you can give us a call. Give us a call on 0481 825 554 and we will have a chat to you. You can say whatever you like. You can stay anonymous if you like as well. We don't see your phone number when you ring in. It's all anonymous going through our computer systems here. So you can say anything you like. So what's been going on, you ask? I'm glad you did. Well, Tupuzzo in the local area has gone capuzzo. It's definitely closed. There's no doubt about that at all. Went past it last night. It was closed, finished, lights off, game over. And we can thank COVID for most of that. However, I think, to make a buck these days, it's very hard in that industry. It's very, very, very hard in that industry. Happy midday, Benny Benjamin tells us, would you oppose removing all gas stations and enforcing buying electric cars to save the environment? I would encourage the phase out of gas cars. Yeah, I can't wait to get a electric car. But the pricing is ridiculous at the moment to buy an electric car. But did you know that when you buy an electric car and you go to charge it up at a charging station, the company you originally bought it from debits you for each kilowatt? That's amazing. That's what a business. No wonder Tesla's killing it and all the others, because they're getting sales from the power to power your car. So they've become, in turn, an energy company. How ingenious. I never knew until recently. I never ever knew. Did you know? If you did, just type it in the box. That was a very good question, Benjamin. We also have Jeffrey Jefferson and Will Williamson, who's been showing me his Virgin frequent flyer airline pass to prove that he is real, and he lives in William Street. I don't know. It just sounds a bit crazy to me. Anyway, if you got something to say, just do what Benjamin did. Just write it in the box below and have your say. And you can join us if you like on giving us a call on Goldberg Live and all that sort of stuff. You can ring on the number that appears, 0481825554, and have your say. As time goes, more companies will develop electric cars, and it will become cheaper. Of course, it's like anything electric. Drops as the price. Look at television sets. When the flat screens came out, I know someone actually that was stupid enough to buy plasmas, it wasn't me, at $14,000 each, and they were about a 32 centimeter. Yeah. He was one of the first. $14K each. He bought two. That's the price of a car. So look at them now. You can get them for $700, $800, $1,000. And they'll keep dropping in price. The price is just getting ridiculous, and the screen sizes keep getting bigger. Crazy, crazy, crazy times ahead. Anything you want to have a say about, anyway, give us a call or write it in the box like Benny Benjamin is. He's taking up the whole lot. We'd like to hear from you. Have your say and tell us what's on your mind. Bruce Goldberg Live is brought to you by Product Name, the name behind the product, behind the name. Well, what are you all up to on the long weekend? I'm just going to have a relaxing weekend, not doing too much, nothing pre-organised. What are you doing? I'd love to hear from you. Type it in the box or have your say. Write it in the box or give us a call. 0481825554. During the week we had a show. It was the Thursday night, late night shopping edition show, and it was very good actually. We had... That's how good it was. I can't even remember what was on that. Who do we... Oh, yes, we had Sally Betts from Waverley Council. She was on. We had a few other people on. So we're going to try and do that on a Sunday night as well. Get some people on locally in the area of Sydney's eastern suburbs, of course. But you know what? I know there's a lot of regulars that watch this show and they want me to promote their business. So we thought we'd put together a little ad for a guy that we call Handy Hutch. And this is what we sort of came up with in the creative department. Hutch, Hutch, he's got the Midas touch. It's Hutch, Hutch, the Midas touch. If you don't pay him, he'll kick you in the crotch. Need a handyman? Then call Handy Hutch on 0421 321 958. For anything, any job, big or small. That's 0421 231 958. If you don't pay him, he'll kick you in the crotch. This kid missed out on watching Goldberg Live. Don't you be the next. Bruce Goldberg Live is brought to you by Product Name, the name behind the product, behind the name. Yes, indeedy. Welcome back to Goldberg Live. We're doing it live in cosmic stereo, sounding twice as nice, of course. We'd like to hear from you. Give us a call on 0481825554 or type it in the box, just like Benny Benjamin, the Triple B is doing right now. We'd love to hear from you. Just let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Benny Benjamin says in 2016, Australia recorded 3,690 gas stations. And let's presume each station's 5 workers, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but you know what, Benny? I get your point, but they're going to get reallocated into other areas of life in business. There's other businesses booming because of electric cars. So there you go. Chris Hutchison says, thanks, Bruce, for the creative ad that we came up with, the boys and I, here at Goldberg Manor. You're up at Seal Rocks. Where is Seal Rocks? It's obviously north. Can you let us know where Seal Rocks is? Seal Rocks. Very busy in Seal Rocks. Are there actually seals on the rocks? Love to hear from you, Chris. Let us know, where is Seals Rocks? I've never heard of Seals Rocks. No, never heard of Seals Rocks in my life. But you know, Hutch, while you're on the show here, mate, while you're watching this, I think you need one of these.
Introducing K-Tel's Hair Magician. This new precision instrument comes with 2 interchangeable heads numbered 1 to 4. These 4 different comb tooth edges are designed to keep the cutting blades exactly the right distance from the scalp. By just combing, it will trim and taper longer hair, automatically tapers and cuts shorter hair. Easy and safe to use. Excellent for shaving your neck and trimming sideburns. Any mother can now give her family professional haircuts. Hair Magician will style, shape, and thin. Teenagers can now have the latest cuts in only minutes. With K-Tel's Hair Magician, it's easy for men to look neat and smartly groomed. At only $2.99, it pays for itself after just 1 haircut. Think of all the dollars you can save. Buy one now. Hair Magician comes complete with heavy vinyl case, attachments, barber comb, extra blade, and directions. Only $2.99 from K-Tel.
G'day, yeah, it's Jim here from Jim's Toilet Remover. Yeah, you got a problem? Are you stuck on the toilet and you need help? Well, we'll come over with our jackhammers and everything else and get your ass out of there, okay? So give us a call now and bring your bottom with you.
Yeah, welcome back to Goldberg Live. We're doing this live from Goldberg Manor, as you see directly behind me here, where the sun never shows. The sun never. Hang on, I've got to get this right. The sun never sets. That's right. Chris Hutchison says, I'm bald. Yeah? What does that mean? Okay, you're bald. Okay, that's fine, mate. Foster. Oh, yeah, I know where that is. That's way up north. Okay. That's on the way to Coffs, isn't it? Foster. Coffs. Somewhere up there. Yeah. Chris and I are bald. Chris and I are bald. Okay. Benny Benjamin's not bald. Come on, Ben. I know who you are. You're what's his name? Thingamajiggy. Yeah, you know. I know who you are, Benny Benjamin. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. It must be a full moon again tonight. Yeah. Anyway, our number is 0481 825 554. Give us a ring. Hello, Robert Rubin. Sir Robert Rubin, I was going to get hold of you today, Sir Robert Rubin. I would like you, Sir Robert Rubin, to give me a call on the number that appears on the screen, not the private number, the number that appears on the screen. I'm going to put you straight to air, and I'm going to talk to you about what you want to talk about. We can give you a free plug, and I'm sort of giving you a hint here, Robbie. So give us a call. Give us a call, mate. Give us a call on that number that appears on the screen, Robbie, and I'll put you straight on, and we can have a little chat about things in the East and all sorts of weird and wonderful things. We can. Hello, Leslie, the ad for the barber thing. Yeah, I used to have one of those, you know that? I used to have one of those when I was a kid. I remember the vinyl case it came in. Your ad was about a comb. My ad was about a comb. Oh, okay. It was about a comb brush. It wasn't the Hutchie one where we kick you in the crotch, that one. But, Robert Rubin, give me a call. Sir Robert, I'd like to hear from you. 0481 825 554. Just make sure there's nothing on in the background. And we're going to take a call right now. I think it's Sir Robert Rubin on the phone. Go ahead. You're live on Goldberg Live.
How are you, Bruce?
Hey, it's Robbie Rubin, everybody. Hey.
What's happening?
Yeah, there you go. That was a quick applause for you on the show. You didn't hear that probably, but it went to air that. Anyway, you're live on Goldberg Live. What's been going on, Sir Robert?
No, not much. Just chilled out today.
Having a quiet one after a hectic week?
Yeah, it was a good start. As you know, I've started my coffee little thingo again at Il Chuco.
He's working at Il Chuco, for those that don't know. He is serving you coffee at Il Chuco. So you can grab a coffee and a what? A chicken.
Chicken smoothie.
A chicken
No.
Robbie, Sir
Yeah,
Robert
no,
Rubin.
it's good to get back into the area. So, you know,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's good to get back in. It's great to have you back in the area. We all missed you. All the locals missed you, Sir Robert. And
yeah, no, it's good. It's good to
what?
see the familiar faces again. So,
Yeah, that's good. You have to speak up a little bit on your phone. What's been going
yeah.
on? What do you think's been going on in the east? When all these shops are closing down and everything. What do you think it comes down to? I mean, if anyone's going to know, it's you with the coffee shops and restaurants.
Oh, look, I think just people are just scared to get back into business, and rents haven't. It's the same old story, Bruce.
Yep.
You know, same old story. You know,
Mm.
support from locals. You know, like I was reading a few comments today in regard to you know, when Il Chuco opened, and there was some horrible comments.
Yep.
Like, put yourselves in the owner's position of running a chicken shop. You're a young guy. You're trying out. You know, you want to make it work, but you're going to have screw ups. I'm sure Good Charlie's and all them. They all have. You know, they're a big company. They have screw ups, but you know, people sort of got to understand the food game is very tough. You know what I mean? It's a tough industry to be in.
It is.
And you know, when you do screw up, and but like you got to give people another chance. You got to give them another go.
Yeah, no one's perfect.
No, I read some horrible comments, but anyway, I won't get into that.
Yeah, I saw them. Look, Pierre's a nice guy. I met Pierre at Il Chuco, and I saw him again.
Very nice, very nice.
He's a very, very nice guy,
very
and I saw him.
He's you know, like he's if he listens to me a little bit, he'll go well.
Yeah, well, I've met him a couple of times now. I didn't know who he was. I'd never been to Il Chuco before, and I went there to see you, as you know, on the first day, because you and I know each other outside of all this.
Look, it does seem a little bit out, but it's not. You know, like it's across the road. It's right next to the bank. It's but you know, people have to just venture in and have a look. Just come in and say good day. You know.
Yeah, well, Thomas here is saying.
No problem.
Let me just say this. Thomas is saying, I missed out on Il Chuco this week. It's school holidays after all. And Thomas said to say g'day. Thomas will probably come by and see you.
Tom. Good
old Thomas.
Yeah.
He'll come by. And Chris Hutchison said, well said, Robert, about the yeah. Look, I had a look at that person's Facebook profile. He's given me a bit of stick in the past too, that guy that was whinging about certain things, and I had a look. He was whinging about something else on his own Facebook profile.
Look,
so,
you don't degrade someone's business after the first couple of weeks and say food was absolute shit. You know, you're gonna have great. You know, you'll have a great review one day, and then I've been to cafes where it's been awesome one time, and then the second time I've been, it's been average. It's been rubbish. But I'm not going to say, you're shit. You know what I mean? Like
the guy that said it has had this few run-ins with me in the past too. So, his days are numbered
I thought that
on
was
the
a bit
board.
harsh, because you know what people are like. They listen to comments, they listen to reviews, and not everyone's right, not everyone's wrong. But I think if you have a bad experience, always, just for everyone that's listening, if you have a bad experience, please let the owner know that what you've had, and I'm sure they're more than happy to fix it and look after you the next time you come in. So just always, there's a mob that's opened up in Maroubra. It's called Smoking Sue's. It's a beautiful, like a barbecue. They do brisket and ribs and whatever. Look, I had a bit of a issue the first time, but mate, he was awesome the next time, and the food was great.
Yeah, there you go. Look, it's happened to me too. I've gone to a favourite place to eat, and it hasn't been wonderful the second time I've been or third time, and I mention it when they ask me how it was.
But he was thankful.
No big deal.
Thankful that you've actually come and told them that, because they would not have known if you don't open up and tell them.
That's right. They don't know unless you tell them. Look, I went up to I remember I went up to remember Nino's that used to be up at Bondi Junction where Bondi Pizza is now? Do you remember
Nino's?
Westfield?
I remember Nino's.
You remember Westfield? Up in Westfield there? I went up there once. First time ever I ate. I didn't think it was that crash hot. The owner came up and asked me, and she gave me the wrong answer, which I wasn't expecting. She said, what did you think at the register? And I said, well, it wasn't. There was reasons why it wasn't good. I'm not going to go into all the details. We'll be here for an hour explaining it. But she said, well, that's our most popular dish. But that's not the answer you give a customer. That's our most. It's in other words, the customer's wrong, is he? With what he's just told you. I mean, that's the anyway. They closed down. That says it all, really. But yeah, look, not everywhere's perfect, and you got to give people a go a few times to get it, for them to get it right, settling down and all that sort of stuff. I usually, to be honest, I've got a rule of thumb. I don't usually go to a new place straight away. I let it settle down. That's what I'm doing with Yoni's at the moment, letting it settle down and then go to it. But
they got to iron out all the hiccups. You know what I mean? There's always going to be those hiccups in the beginning, and staff issues in the beginning as well. So it does take a little bit of time until you get it right. But look, at the end of the day, there's no excuse to the owner. You got to get it right. If you're going to get in food, you got to get it right, or else you might as well sink. It's inevitable.
Yeah, exactly.
Like look at Rose Bay. Look at Rose Bay. Look how many shops. I've been in Rose Bay for like nearly 20 years. Like you've been there longer than me, but as a worker in Rose Bay, I've been there for nearly 20 years, and I've never seen it as bad as I have now.
Oh, it's shocking. I've never seen so many places for lease either, and I've been here all my life, 55 years.
And being a tourist, you'd always want to come to Rose Bay and have a look at it, but why would a tourist want to come and have a look now? There's nothing there.
It's dead. Yeah.
It's dead.
There's
no atmosphere. There's no life. It's just, yellow signs in windows for lease.
That's Ray White.
There's no selective shops. Like, there's no draw card, basically. There's no draw card. There needs to be a good draw card.
Well, this is what I brought up. Exactly your wording is what I brought up at the business chamber, because as most of you know watching this, I used to be on the business chamber. But the business chamber is now, the East Business Chamber is now finished. And the funniest thing is I saw the leader tonight on television. Catherine's now with the Sydney Business Chamber, the city. So not to do with Eastern Suburbs. So the Eastern Suburbs Business Chamber is no longer, I would assume. But we've said this as well. I mentioned this very long time before COVID. We need to do something now, otherwise it's going to be too late. And the ridiculous ideas that came up with just 2-year-old stuff. I mean, as a businessman in this area, and own a lot of properties and buildings in this area, I can honestly tell you there's some people that just have no clue of how to run a business or how to run anything, and they should stick to what they do best, and that's whatever they do. But when it comes to business and all that, you need someone that knows what they're talking about. And honest to God, this was happening. I even remember saying this to Chocolate Johnny, it's dying, and he said, it's really bad. This was ages ago, way before COVID, way before COVID, and it was obvious it was dying. I mean, you think about all the shops that have opened and closed over the years: Grandfather's Moustache, Ziggy's, now Tapuzzo, the charcoal chicken place where you guys are now at El Chuco.
Fish Cove.
Fish Cove, Hudson's, Kelly's.
809 or Espresso was. Flight Centre's gone.
How many times has that changed? Little Bay, Espresso, 809.
Yeah.
What was the Italian name it used? Some Italian name at one stage?
There was
La something.
Little Bay.
No, it was Little Bay and La something. La something. I don't know.
I don't remember it when it was La.
Oh man, it's gone through. It's gone through more changes. I've changed underwear. Seriously, it's gone through so many damn changes.
But obviously, it's not ridiculous. Memorable if you can't remember the name.
There you go.
Pretty much. But,
that's true.
But look, I'm going to give it a crack and see how we go. And if it's good, it's good. If it's not, well, that's it. So, anyone who wants to come down to get a coffee, I'm more than happy to say g'day. Or even if you don't want a coffee, just come in and say g'day. Have a look at the chickens. Have a look at the salad bar.
Yeah.
Say hello to Pierre.
Say hello to Pierre. Pierre's the owner, by the way, everybody. He's a really nice guy. I met him for the first time a week ago.
Like he's a young boy. He's 23. He's a smart kid. He's an academic. He's giving it a crack, and he's a very hospitable guy. Like he's not one of those guys that thinks he knows everything, but
no.
He's very, very friendly.
He is very down to earth. Look, I mean, he even eats. I was at Dover Cafe, okay, during the week. I mean,
he told me he ate there. He goes and eats.
Yeah, he goes and eats there. I mean, we all know each other. Yeah. I mean, Amy, who owns Dover
Yeah.
Cafe with her great family, her beautiful family. We're all friends. Everyone's friends with each other. All the shopkeepers
Look, I
are
think
friends with each other.
you know what I've noticed. I've noticed something, Bruce, and I'll mention this: is that like I understand people have their locals and their regulars and they're loyal to their baristas and they're loyal to their cafes, but just for everyone out there, everyone deserves to make a living. You know, it's okay to go to one cafe 3 days a week, but go to another cafe twice a week. Give everyone a bit of your money. Let everyone feel a bit of welcome that you go to all these places and just share it out. That's all.
Yep.
Like, you
Well,
know,
that's what
like
I
I
do.
go past Dover. I went past Dover and like Dover's packed. And
Yeah.
it's because, that they're a nice family and yet there's not much competition there for them to really compete. And I see a lot of customers there that I'm familiar with as well. But you know what? Go to somewhere else and just give everyone else a go. That's all.
Well, that's very well said. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm really surprised that Bake Bar isn't as packed when I go past it than it should be. I'm surprised. I mean,
Well,
Doppio and Dover Cafe are busier. They're the ones that everyone goes to, and you'd think with Bake Bar moving in, it would have grabbed some of the audience, and I don't think it really has. I don't think it really has at all, and it's just interesting to watch. But as everybody knows that's watching, well, not everybody knows, but Robbie and I know that everyone knows each other. All the shopkeepers do know each other. Amy knows the guy Pierre from Il Chuco and Doppio knows Amy and Il Chuco. Everyone knows each other. We're all friends. They might be competing, but we're all friends. And I'll give you an example of the places I've eaten this week, well, this last week. I went, and this is honest to God the truth, and I'll name them. I don't mind. And look, all these shopkeepers know I don't favour just one. I went to Dover Cafe. I've gone to Il Chuco. I've gone to Doppio. Had a nice thing there. Thanks, James, by the way. I've been to, is it Jiv? The one in Line Park for the first time in years on Friday.
Yeah.
What was that
No,
place?
you move around a lot. I know, Bruce. I know you.
I go to a lot of
definitely
places.
Try other places. Yeah, exactly.
I have to.
And it's like Simon. Simon's a food critic, and he goes to all different places. And I love doing the same because I like to see how people run their business. I like to see what they serve and how they serve it, and I like to learn things myself. And I like to give my own little bits of criticism.
Yeah,
and compliments as well. So,
yeah, look, you try and go to Washuku during the day. You got to book to go to lunch even now at Washuku. I think it's so packed up there at Vaucluse. Yeah. And I go to Cafe Blue or Bella, whatever it's called, there on the corner up there at Vaucluse as well, and Rocco's. I go to all of them.
Yeah,
I don't favour one.
In the corner because I had a coffee with Peter. Everyone knows Peter Overton.
Yep.
And the guy's a lovely guy. He's an Indonesian guy, I think, and he's a lovely guy. You know what I mean? And
who's that?
Good on him.
Who's that?
I think Cafe Bleu. Is it the one on the corner next to Rocco's?
Yeah. He is. Yeah, I think they're up there. Yeah, he runs it with his brother,
he's
I
on
think.
The corner. And I met him for the first time a while ago, and during COVID, I popped up there, and he's a lovely guy and very nice. You know, Peter said he was also very nice, and
everyone knows.
You got to be
other.
nice. You got to be nice. You can't be an asshole.
Yeah.
You're not going to get anyone.
Yeah, you can't be. Hello, Andrew Gerber, a food critic, and hello, Eve Rose Israeli, and hello to all the other people saying hi. There's so many people here. I've got to go through them all, but you guys know who you are. Look, that's the thing. All the shopkeepers know each other. They all friends with each other. Look, I'll give you an example. Chocolate Johnny at Perfection Chocolates did a deal with Il Chuco at one stage. They were doing a deal together. You buy Il Chuco and you get chocolates or vice versa or something. This is what I mean. This is what we've got to do.
Il Chuco or Il Chuco?
yeah, Il Chuco with Chocolate Johnny Perfection Chocolates. Hello, Missy.
Yeah.
And basically everybody does deals and knows each other. All the hairdressers are friends with each other. I can tell you that guaranteed. They all worked with each other or for each other, and and that's how it all works in this little community. How all communities work, and that's why we've got to all stick together and stick with local. Support the local businesses, whether it be Il Chuco, Dover Cafe, Doppio, Oscars, whatever. Support the local community because without them, we've got nothing. We're only cutting our nose to spite our face. Same goes with Double Bay. All the people in Double Bay and Bondi that are watching this.
I think, Bruce, if you see another couple of yellow signs going up in Rose Bay, let me tell you, it's going to be horrendous.
Look, Look, I'll be honest. I got tipped off about Fish Cove weeks before it happened. That was the place
Yeah.
that someone told me it was going to go, and I predicted Tapuzzo, and that went. I've still got other predictions. I'm not going to mention names.
Well, those
obviously.
other little pop-up shops that have popped up for a 10-week stint.
Yep.
Now, once they go and no one else goes in there, there are another couple of empty shops that's going to be going to be empty. So they're going to add to the
yellow signage. Yeah, Ray White is the yellow signage. It's called In the Sack, that little pop-up selling clothes.
And there's that shoe warehouse that's there next to that little shoe warehouse, which is
the Old Society place. Yep.
Yeah, that's right. So, they're not going to be there forever, and once they go,
more gone. It's the rent.
Shop.
It's look at Chili Blossom. That's been vacant for yonks, and I think they've given up trying to get someone in there because they've just painted the windows now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it gets to a point where they've tried everything, and nothing works because the landlords won't reduce their rent because it devaluates their property if they do.
Yeah.
But you got to give and take a bit, and and when that new building gets put up next to, replacing the ANZ Bank where Commonwealth Bank is, there's a proposal, I think, for a restaurant there too.
Yeah, well, I think that's what Rose Bay lacks. Rose Bay it needs a nice restaurant, another nice little restaurant. There was a time where we could have had a really good restaurant where 809 was, but it didn't fall through due to landlords. And it would have been, I reckon, awesome for Rose Bay, but unfortunately it didn't go through.
No, but I don't think it went through either for the one in the church. There was a church proposal too, which
no, I don't think so.
Has fallen flat on its face, as far as I know. I'm not sure. But look, what this comes down to is everybody shopping local, whether it be Double Bay, Rose Bay, Bondi. Stick to your local areas, people, and because we do broadcast right across the world. Not only we're doing this in Sydney, but Rose Bay is a classic example of shops disappearing and gone into the ether. I mean, I've never seen so many for lease signs ever in my life, and this is before COVID. And but like I was saying during the week on Thursday night, late night shopping edition of this show, where we had Sally Betts from Waverley Council on, when you got a business like Sonoma closing at 2:00, they close at 2:00. That sends a bad signal, and that gets people into a bad habit. Oh, we're not going to go out anywhere because Sonoma closes at 2:00. It's bad enough that some of these.
Sorry to interrupt, Bruce. If you're out today, you wouldn't have believed that there was a COVID case of anything in the last few months. Everywhere was chock-a-block.
That's weekends, but the bread and butter is made during the week. And when you start sending the wrong signals, closing at 2:00 or 3:30,
but that's the reason why they closed. They're still blaming it on COVID, right?
Well,
so
it can't be that bad that Sonoma has to close at 2:00. That's just insane. I've never heard of it in my life.
It's another 3 hours with another 5 or 6 staff on hand. It's a fair bit of rent. But I totally not rent wages. But I totally agree with you. You don't close at 2:00.
No, you don't.
You know what I mean?
It sends look. It gets people into a bad cycle and a bad habit not to go out anywhere because there's nowhere to go because everything's closed. It's just a vicious circle that is created. And Missy Strong is saying on our board, hi Missy, by the way, Rose Bay dining out isn't much choice as I want to go out today after beach. Seaplane Cafe closed at 4 for drinks. At 4 for drinks. Then went to Catalina for sunset drink for an hour. Then we had to go to Bondi for dinner, as not nice around here. Sadly, not much choice for dinner. Yeah, well, that you can blame the rents. You can blame the rents. Hello, Christopher Clark. They sell out. Who sells out? Sonoma. I've been to Sonoma heaps of times. They don't sell out of anything. I've been to I was at Bake Bar at Double Bay the other day, and they sold out of some stuff there. But I think Kiora Lane does hurt Rose Bay down there at Double Bay. Kiora Lane. Yeah. It does. It's a hot spot, and it's affecting Rose Bay. And this was discussed at our business chamber thing that we had. Some of those guys are from Double Bay that were on the business chamber, which is no longer, I don't think. But support local. Support Robbie. What time do you start tomorrow, Robbie?
Tomorrow, I'm usually there from 5:00 every day, but tomorrow's public holiday, so I'll start at 7.
Okay.
Look, anyone who's on the board, come down, listening, come down, say hello. I'm happy to make you a coffee.
Okay. 7 o'clock.
Check out the shop. Have a chat.
Okay.
On your way.
7 o'clock tomorrow because it's holiday Monday, and every other day it's 5 o'clock. Is it in the morning? Start.
Yeah.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning. So Monday is 7. Every other day, weekday that is, it's 5 a.m. Till what time do you usually hang around for? Till?
Well, I'm there most of the day, but if I'm not there, Pierre's there making coffee as well, or Ariel's there. Everyone knows Ariel too.
Ariel, yeah, that's Robbie's daughter. For those that don't know. So there you go. People, support local. You know, we're not saying drop everything and everybody has to go. We're just saying, you know, go, give everyone a go, not just one place all the time.
And also, just for everyone's, just so everyone knows, that Il Chuco are the only ones in the east that do real charcoal. So the chicken is cooked on charcoal, it's not just called charcoal chicken. It is actually cooked on charcoal, which, you know, does increase the flavour a hell of a lot.
Well, the other place, which will remain nameless, I'm sure we all know what I'm talking about. They changed their name from charcoal to chark grilled. Did you know that?
Yeah, I never realised.
They changed to chark grilled. That's interesting. What's going on there?
Well, yeah, because you have to. Yeah, it was called charcoal at one stage, but I think they did start. I think they did start doing it on charcoal, but there's a lot more work involved with charcoal.
Yeah.
So hence why everyone's gone convection.
Yeah, chark grill. 5 a.m. is hardcore, according to Thomas. That's like coming home time. It is. Hey, Thomas is a party man like me. It is 5 a.m. 5 a.m. I'm getting home. Yeah, I'm going to bed at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, you know that about me anyway, Robbie. So there you have it, folks. Visit Robbie 7 o'clock tomorrow and 5 a.m. every other day during the week, weekdays at Il Chuco on New South Head Road, right next to the Commonwealth Bank. Which bank? Commonwealth Bank. That's a free ad for them.
Brucey. Nice talking to you, man.
Yeah, nice talking to you. I might pop in later this week and say hello again. Say hello to Ariel for me and Pierre and the gang down there, and
all right, buddy.
We'll go from there. We'll see what happens. Thanks,
all right, mate.
Thanks, Robbie. Take care, buddy.
See you, mate. Bye.
See you, mate. Bye.
Bruce Goldberg Live is brought to you by Product Name, the name behind the product behind the name.
And now, here's Dog Shit on My Shoe.
Yesterday I walked along a tree-lined avenue, just thinking of the one I loved, and suddenly I knew that there was dog shit on my shoe. Dog shit on my shoe. Ooh-wee, hot diggity dog, there's dog shit on my shoe. I tried to wipe it off. Ooh-wee, hot diggity dog, 'cause now it's on my sock. Dog shit on my sock. Ooh, I'm feeling glum. Well, I wipe my sock and oh my gosh, there's dog shit on my thumb. I can't take much more of this. Can't take much more of this. How could I ever, never, ever ask you for a kiss with dog shit on my shoe? Dog shit on my shoe. Ooh-wee, hot diggity dog, there's dog shit on my shoe. Dog shit on my thumb. What am I to do? Well, I wipe my nose and that's when I use dog shit on my shoe. I can't take much more of this. Can't take much more of this. How could I ever, never, ever ask you for a kiss with dog shit on my shoe? Dog shit on my shoe. Ooh-wee, hot diggity dog, there's dog shit on my shoe. Hold your nose when I walk by, there's dog shit on my shoe. Can somebody just tell me why there's dog shit on my shoe?
missed out on watching Goldberg live. Don't you be the next.
Yes. Welcome back to Goldberg Live. Just missed out. You've just joined us, actually. You've just missed out on Robbie the barista, who'll be at Il Truco tomorrow from 7 a.m. serving you coffee, so you can grab a chicken and a coffee all at once. But support others too. Support all the other local shops too. Dover Cafe, Doppio, wherever, Sonoma, wherever. Support local folks, even at Double Bay. All the Double Bay gang watching this too, which are our neighbours. Support Double Bay places too. It's good for all of us. And Bondi, of course. And Bondi. Let's have a look at what some of you people are saying out there. You can type it in the box below or give us a call on 0481 825 554 and tell us what's on your mind. It's not ironic that last year the government said we needed to do the fireworks for New Year's Eve because of tourism, and now they want to still do it despite no tourism. Put that money into those affected by the fires, and they should last. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Ben. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. I agree with you there. I agree. Nurse. Ah, dear. What else has been going on in your neck of the woods, people? Give us a call or write it in the box and have your say here on Goldberg Live. We're doing this in live from Goldberg Manor right here in Cosmic Stereo. And if you need a handyman, I've got just the solution for you.
Hutch, he's got the Midas touch. It's Hutch, got the Midas touch. If you don't pay him, he'll kick you in the crotch. Need a handyman? Then call Handy Hutch on 0421 321 958. For anything, any job, big or small. That's 0421 231 958. If you don't pay him, he'll kick you in the crotch.
Look at me. Don't I look so wonderful up on my beach? Oh, look at me. Oh, look at me. Oh, look at me. Oh, it must have been Bruce Goldberg. He caused me getting dumped.
Yes. Welcome back. Goldberg Live. Hello, Jackie. Welcome to the show, Jax. It was good to see you the other day, Jackie, with Karen and Co. and Brian and everybody else. You just missed out on Robbie, the barista from Il Truco. Hey Bruce, what's this? Hey Bruce, chandelier behind you looks loose. No, it's not loose, mate. We just got this serviced from the guys up at Edgecliff on New South Head Road there at Edgecliff. That's where we get our chandelier fixed up. It looks okay to me. Yeah, it looks good. It looks fine. Okay, anything else you want to say, folks? Say it now. Here it is, Goldberg Live, doing this on a Sunday night. If you're wondering what you need for Christmas, I've got just the solution for you. We're coming back right after this with more of Goldberg Live.
Are you fed up with constantly searching for the records you want? Are you tired and frustrated from always straightening out your LPs? Now with K-Tel Record Selector, this will never happen again. To choose your favorite music, tilt the first record forward. The others follow automatically. Pick your selection when it appears. To choose more LPs, lean the next record forward and wait for your choice. The Record Selector is a new space-age design for selection and storage of records. Fingertip control regulates the speed of Record Selector. To replace the records, tilt the first record forward. Record Selector, with a mind of its own, will automatically stop where the LP was taken from. End awkward selection and storage of LPs with Record Selector. Attractively finished in a gift box. K-Tel Record Selector, only $3.99.
Introducing the Bedazzler, the machine that gives your wardrobe a new flair. Transform your ordinary tops and t-shirts into a new fabulous look with rhinestones and studs. An ordinary belt becomes exciting and new with a totally different look. Make your purse fashionable and unique with your very own design. Imagine transform your ordinary blue jeans into an expensive designer look. Be the envy of your friends. Bedazzler comes with 4 interchangeable heads for different size studs and rhinestones. To load stud or rhinestone into machine, use eraser end of a pencil. Press and it anchors that fast, that easy. Be creative. Bedazzle your socks. Mitts and gloves. Hats and scarves. Even runners, the choices are endless. Kids and adults, now you can give your clothes the Bedazzle look for a fraction of what it would cost to buy in stores. Bedazzler machine, complete with 150 studs, 4 interchangeable heads, pattern and instruction book, everything for $19.99 from K5. Money back if not delighted. Available at...
Yep, exactly what I want for Christmas, Jackie. Just write it down. Ronnie, hello, Ronnie. They said Bronte and Tamarama had sewage issues today. Well, you know, during the week, we had floating poos and all sorts of things at Redleaf and everything else like that, and that's why they had to close it down and all that sort of stuff. So it has been going on with the water sewerage issue. That explains why I think it was Olivia Wakefield typed in that she saw, and she took a photo of it, this green stuff going through the sewage pipe down at Rose Bay, just near the wharf there. That's probably what this was all about, because the sewerage is getting through from the waterworks somehow or other. We don't know exactly what's going on, but there's been poo spotting. Poo spotting. There's a new sport. Let's do poo spotting. Yeah.
Nurse.
Oh dear. Anyway, there's been poo spotting down at Lyne Park. There's been floaties going around all over the place, and Redleaf was closed yesterday because of sewage. I think the whole area, there's something going wrong with the waterworks. I don't know. Maybe the poos are slipping through somehow.
Nurse.
Anyway, that's what's been going on. So when you flush the toilet next, have a think about it, where it's going to. Anything else you want to say, folks? Please write it in the box below. Bruce, who was the individual that writes bad reviews? I have some expired eggs I need to dispose of. Oh, Benny Benjamin. There's only room for one comedian here. That's me, not you. If you just joined us, well, that's your fault, not mine. This is Goldberg Live. We're doing it live from Goldberg Manor right here. And if you want to have a say, just type it in the box below and have your say. Or give us a call on 0481 825 554. Or out of the country, you can call us on 61481 825 554. We're doing this live from Australia, in case you're wondering. Why won't Wallara Council sort it out? I have no idea, Ronnie. Maybe they are working on it. That's why the green dye is going out into the water from the sewage pipes. They're testing where it's all going and what's been going on. But look, I mean, how hard can it be? You've got a piece of shit, you've got a wire mesh, and you've got the waterworks before that wire mesh, and the shit can't get through the wire mesh. How is it doing that? It's not rocket science. Surely it's just basic ABC stuff. How to get a poo from floating in the harbour. There must be a way to stop poo. I mean, we've been doing it for years. I mean, God, it's all it takes is just some common sense. We had Zac Efron down at Catalina the other day. He must have smelt the shit or the poo or seen the poo floating around. That's good promotion for the eastern suburbs where he's supposedly going to be living. Don't know why, but that's where he's living. I mean, it's a beautiful area. I mean, of course. But he was living in Byron Bay, and they reckon he's now moved down to Rose Bay, Bondi actually. With when Chris Lilly lives in Bondi now too. So good on them. Good on them. I hope they support local and pump up the local economy a bit for us, because we need. I'm sick of seeing these for lease signs, Ray White for lease signs. They're the yellow and black ones that are everywhere in the area. Diverted out into the ocean like they have with Bondi. Yep, I agree with that. I remember when they had the sewage pipe going straight through Bondi Beach in the sand up the south end. Ronnie's Reserve has holes in the fence, school side, and dogs often walk there. Disgraceful. I'm surprised that whole Rodney Reserve isn't fenced off. I used to play rugby union there at for school many decades ago. Yeah, and they stopped it. Don't know why. I had a ball playing that. Anyway, that was the last time I was up at Rodney Reserve, I think. Yeah, I think that was the last time I was up there. They should have it all fenced off. The golf course should be totally fenced off. I don't even think it's fenced off. Anyway, anything else you want to say, folks? On the other side of the fence is 2 meters of rock and a huge drop to the... Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, that's right, Benny. That's right, Benjamin. That's 100% right. That is true. That is very true. I think you should get one of these. In fact, I'll buy you one of these, Benjamin.
Stop littering. Some of those empty bottles can be valuable. As a drink tumbler or a vase, even a unique ashtray. K-Tel bottle cutter does it all quickly and easily. Adjust the cutter to the desired length. To etch the glass, rotate the bottle lightly one complete turn against the cutting wheels. Now, place the bottle on the easy way holder and rotate the etched line over the candle until heated. Rub an ice cube around the etched line. Your cut is now complete. Gently polish with the smoothing powder and paper. Now, another tumbler to add to your match set. Also comes with special adjustable attachment to cut any size bottleneck quickly and easily. K-Tel bottle cutter makes a great hobby. Anyone can use it. Look what you can make. And it saves money, too. So stop littering. Save those empty bottles. They're valuable. Get K-Tel's bottle cutter kit now. Only $3.99.
Hello everybody, this is Katut and you're watching Bruce Goldberg live because he pays me to say that.
And welcome back to Goldberg Live on Cosmic Stereo. We'd love to hear from you. Type it in the box below. If you're watching this on YouTube, Ustream, or Facebook, or any of the other streamers that you might be watching this on, just type it in the box. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Or you can give us a call on 0481 825 554 and maybe give your business a plug, or have a say, or ask a question, whatever you want to do. We don't mind. Can you call me the Nigerian Nightmare if you cannot pronounce my name? Benny Benjamin. I pronounced your name. You're the Nigerian Nightmare. In other words, do you have a Western Union at your house? Are you going to make me win the lottery every day? Nurse. Good old Benny Benjamin. He doesn't make any comments on our board, but he comes up during these local live shows that we do. It's bizarre. It is absolutely crazy. Ben, aren't they fixing it now? That's what Thomas is saying. So Ben and Thomas are going to have a little conversation there. Anything else you want to say, folks? Here's your time before I go off into the sunset of Bondi Beach with my surfboard in one arm and my thongs in the other. What are you getting up to on the long weekend? Please make a comment. Have your say. What are you doing on the long weekend? Love to hear your ideas. I'm just having a relaxing time. I'm not really doing much at all. I'm catching up on things. But Victoria hasn't got a holiday tomorrow. Queensland does, but it's the Queen's birthday up in Queensland. Go figure that out. And ours is Labor Day. So any excuse for a holiday, I suppose. Maybe they should have wiped the holidays for the economy's sake, hey? Andrew Kerber. How's May Kwai? I don't know. I don't go there, mate. I've been there once in probably, which was not too long ago, in years and years and years and years. And I don't go, obviously, I don't think it's that good. I don't think the taste is, it's very old-fashioned. And I think there's better old-fashioned Chinese like Bambuzi at Bondi Junction or Bondi Beach than May Kwai. Bondi Archery was on again today. Did you hit the bullseye, Thomas? Thomas, only in line with halfway line of the pitch closer to the school is the hole I noticed. Oh, okay. I'm just surprised council hasn't fenced everything off up there, that golf course and everything. Andrew, have you been to the Chinese restaurant recently to check on their FPOS system, which continually, supposedly, keeps breaking down? I work in the school. I'll check it out. Okay. Works in the school. Okay, so that's up the top of Blake Street there, Rodney Reserve. That's right. I get confused. Yeah, that's where it is. Or I used to play football there. There you go. All right, folks, if there's anything else to say it now or forever hold your breath. I'm getting the surfboard ready to duck it. Have you ever surfed at night time? Have you ever had the headlights from the cars shining on the water so you can see what you're doing, and like Point Break, that movie, and actually surf during the night? You haven't been. Hello, Karen. You're joining us too late, Karen. We're nearly finishing the show. Karen. Oh, anyway, folks, support local is basically what we were talking about with Robbie tonight. really. Don't just go to the one place all the time to get your coffees. Try a few. Give everyone a go. Show the love. Hey, you know what about... Let me just say something here. Hey, Thomas, you know Point Break? It's one of my favourite shows, right? I actually went down to Bells Beach in Victoria, and it wasn't the Bells Beach that was on Point Break. They filmed it in America. I thought all this time they filmed it in Australia with, what's his name on it? The Doctor's sister, Phelps. Phelps was on it. So he must have done it over there in the States. I was so disappointed. I thought I got tricked. It's unbelievable. You were out for dinner, Karen. I hope it was local, Karen, where you went to for dinner. Very, very local. I hope it was extremely local. But anyway, folks, again, support local, and I wish you all a very good night. If you do see me around, come up and say hi. I won't bite your head off, but I will try to. Good night.
You've just been watching Goldberg Live, brought to you by Product Name. The name behind the product, behind the name. Nurse. Yeah, I'll come back now. You hear?
This has been a Mad Ways presentation, darling.